Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Hawks. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
And you saw that offensive flow that they got into, really maximized everything they do well.
What you try to do is dictate the pace, play to your strengths. They were successful at both.
And Steve, tonight, a lot of players who are very, very explosive. It could basically be one long highlight reel tonight.
It is. We have some guys that you get a chance to jump out of your seat and scream. When you see guys getting dunks, the quickness off the dribble, I mean, I'm impressed, Kevin, to watch the athleticism to go along with the skill set.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Rajon Rondo is out there with Green. And it's ABC. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Davis at the power forward.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
Now here is Davis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. James, good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Zubac's the pass to Williams. And another three for the Clippers.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
They set the screen. Pass to James. Leonard with the steal. George passes to Williams. Good on the bucket. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game, taking it up strong inside.
James against Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
No good on that one. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Here's James. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
And Leonard gets it to go.
They already got into a nice flow. 4 for 5 from the field.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. James in the post. Leonard's there. James with the bucket. 6 points for him.
Love watching Rondo drop dimes out there. His court vision is just out of this world.
Williams kicks to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Outside Williams. Leonard sets a screen for Williams. 5 to shoot. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Lakers trail by 6. And there's the pass to Green over Williams. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. James against Leonard. Got it. Good job in the low post. Leonard's got his second basket.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
Green kicks to Davis. Over George. And it's good off the back rim and in. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, he reads the defense well. Makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
There's a screen. Zubac the pass to Williams. Over Green. Another one falls for the Clippers.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Rondo kicks to Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
The defense tried, but then you see the results. AD, an all-star talent, winning out.
The three from George. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lakers trail by 9. James, a screen on Beverly. Outside Rondo. He kicks to James. Over Beverly. James dishes to Rondo. Here's Davis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Cousins with the bucket.
With the great size and high skill level, Cousins can be dominant in the mid-range area.
Here's Leonard. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Leonard's got 6.
That's 3 out of 4 now, and you can see his confidence already building.
Rondo kicks to James. Screen by Cousins. Nice shot by James. 8 points for him.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Passes it to George. He dishes it to Williams. Back to George. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Cousins. Over in the corner, Green. James trying to free himself up. And there's Green on the assist by Cousins. Cousins has got 3 assists now in this one. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
And of course, we know about DeMarcus Cousins last season and the torn Achilles. I'm just glad to see him back out on the floor and fully recovered. He's put in a lot of work in terms of rehab to make sure that he could get back to doing what he does best.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Now here's Caldwell Pope following the miss by Lou Williams. Puts it up from 12. Cousins with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Clippers in the lead. And with Cousins and that injury, never an easy one to come back from.
Yeah, it's true. But fortunately, Cousins has the kind of skill set that he's going to be effective no matter when he's on the floor. And great outside shot, the footwork, very smooth in terms of ball handling for that position. And most of the players who aren't the same after an Achilles tear don't have the same skill set that Cousins possesses. That's why I think he'll be fine once he recovers from this injury.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Anthony Davis.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game. First free throw is good. When you're evaluating players, Steve, as you often do, which mental qualities indicate a high probability, you think, of success?
You look at guys who can stay, I would say, locked in through adversity. You know, most of us are pretty good when there's no adversity, but the players that take it to another level, when you have things that are not going right, and they can stay mentally locked in through times when it's not going well. Good
work there as it goes. Leonard's got 8 points. Lakers trail by 6. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Luke Walton. DA?
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Stolen by McGee. No one near James as he lets it go. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start. Yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
And Augustine kicks to Green. Back to Augustine. There's the pick. Leonard with no one around. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
James dishes to Cook. McGee is screen on Augustine. Cook the pass to James. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Pass to Augustine. Outside, Green. 4 on the shot clock. Takes it out to Leonard, and stolen by James. Here's Kuzma. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And the Clippers have possession. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
Hopefully they exercise better caution in this game and avoid cheap fouls that could get them in trouble again.
Lakers trail by 4. To the middle. Augustine with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Out to the wing. Green, the screen. Green with a screen for Leonard. Fade away. Green, no luck. And here's the Lakers. Caldwell Pope with it. Leonard picks him up. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Zubac is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Jared Dudley's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Caldwell Pope. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. There's a good screen. Now here's Harkless, guarded by McGee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, early on, neither team put much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt. The offensive game planning on both sides has been effective early on.
Here is Cook. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Green, the screen. Now here is Augustine. D right on him. Green, the screen. Here's Augustine. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Kuzma kicks to Caldwell Pope. Dudley with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Floats one up. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Augustine. Kuzma pulls it in.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Good work there as it goes. And here's Augustine. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother, her dealing.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
Recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Hot right out of the gate, generating some early confidence and building on that lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Clippers right now, Ivica Zubac is out there with JaMychal Green. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then there's Mo Harkless. Now here's Caldwell Pope, 6 on the shot clock. Steve, compared to when you played, talk about elements of the game that are now easier for the players than, like I said, when you play.
I think you start on the floor, the game is less physical. There's no more handshaking. There's no more chucking. There's no more hard fouls when they're throwing you up against the stanchion. And then I think off the court, the travel. I started when we flew commercial, Kevin. Now every team is flying private. I think the travel is definitely easier for players.
Not only flew commercial, Smitty, but we used to fly in the first flight out every morning, like 6 a.m.
Yes.
flights after a game, after a night game.
I remember those days. The positive was you didn't practice a lot when you got to those cities.
Dudley, Green with the block.
One of JaMychal's strengths is his shot blocking. Whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he gets up quickly.
And they pick up 2. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Surveying the defense there, he makes a terrific read.
Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma sets a screen. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That is his first foul of the game. George is checked in for the Clippers. And the Lakers also making a change. And Stevenson's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Caruso. Back to Kuzma. Dudley with a screen on George. Here's Kuzma. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Kuzma's got his first 2 points of the night.
He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Knocks it loose. Chandler with the steal. Here's Caruso, guarded by Augustine. Pass to Kuzma. Dudley with a screen for Kuzma. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Los Angeles shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
5 on the clock. Williams for 3, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Not to be denied, you see the defender closing out. Williams pays him no mind.
Caruso kicks to Chandler. Davis sets a screen. Chandler with the screen on George. And there's the pass to Caruso. Here's Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 6.
AD has improved the outside shot, but what you love even more is his dominance in the paint.
And Chandler sends it back. Stevenson passes to Kuzma. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Kuzma's got the game tied up here for the Lakers. Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Williams against Stevenson. Williams kicks to George. Green with a screen for George. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
That one's not going to go.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Caruso, following the score by Lou Williams. Chandler a screen. Kuzma inside. He's coming off a 19-point game against Philadelphia.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Green with a screen on Stevenson. From past the arc. The shot by Williams, no good.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Here's Caruso, and another three for the Lakers.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Green with a screen for Williams. Outside, Green. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Chandler. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Now here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Outside, Davis. And it's Rondo in the corner. Passes it to Caruso. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Williams attacking. He got right to the cup using that screen. Williams has got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Rondo passes to Davis. Over George. And another basket for the Lakers.
Just a good, solid shot from mid-range. Davis understands that simple is more important than sizzle.
Poke loose. Here's Green. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Cousins. To the inside, Davis. No good there. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
Cook is checked in for Lance Stevenson. So he gets them both.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Beverly against Rondo. James outside. Dishes it to Cousins. Outside for Rondo. Over Beverly. Rondo's shot is off.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
That ties the game. Green's got his first basket of the night.
JaMychal Green with the height and the bounce to do some damage inside.
Pass to Cousins. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by Beverly.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Now here's Beverly. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here is Cook. Paul George making his last shot. Here's Cousins. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Cousins has got it all tied up now for the Lakers. Pass to Green. Kicks it to Williams. And Leonard has it in the corner. Over James. Again, Los Angeles.
He is in the zone tonight. Kawhi is carrying this offense.
Now the pass to James. Screen by Cousins. James with the bucket. James has got 16 points.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
And Beverly kicks to Green. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. Rondo dishes to James. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Now Williams. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Atlanta. Green with a screen on James. Here's Leonard, and he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
And doing a really solid job getting that ball inside. Much more of a physical presence here in the second.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Jermichael Green. Reese Harkless comes in for Williams. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. Dudley comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Rajon Rondo. Here is Cook. Here's McGee. It's hauled in by George.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Augustine passes to Leonard. Back to Augustine. Fires the three. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Here's James. That one doesn't drop. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. George passes to Augustine. The shot's good on the assist by George. And it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
Cook kicks to James. They set the screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and the slam dunk by McGee.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Zubac has got his first points of the night.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here is McGee. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Leonard. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Leonard's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to James. Over Harkless. It's deflected. That'll do it for the first half. Clippers ahead. Up 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans.
NBA halftime show on 2K's Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 23 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
The three-point shot was their best.
And that'll do.
We return to Los Angeles now with a look at the Staples Center from high above the arena. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. We've got Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with Green. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's James in at the small forward. And guys, veteran Danny Green moving north last summer as part of the Kawhi Leonard trade, now in a Toronto Raptors uniform.
Yeah, and not the big name in that deal, obviously, but an important piece. Green is shown to be a very capable 3-and-D guy, and it's the next chapter in what has been a solid career for him.
That's good from Green.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
Now here's Beverly. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And that one, good. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Lakers shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Green kicks to Davis. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on George.
Well, when we talk about AD as an athlete, a major component to that is his body control, able to adjust off contact to finish the play.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
And that one falls for Davis. And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
Here's Rondo. He kicks it to Davis. Back to Rondo. Davis setting the pick for Rondo. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. On the wing, Williams. There's the pick. Pass to Beverly. Lock at 6. Over Rondo. Again, Los Angeles.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Lakers trail by 9. Screen by Cousins. Green dishes to James. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And the basket is good. James has got 20.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Pass to Zubats. And it's Leonard missing.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Clippers leading by 5. And Beverly kicks to Zubats. Here's the dish to Williams. Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Leonard again missing. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. Down low. And George with the stuff.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. James, a screen on Beverly. Outside, Green. Kicks it to James. Basket counts. 22 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's the screen. Beverly against Green. Outside Leonard. Over James. And that one's good. Leonard's got 25 points.
The defense is right there. So what, Kawhi said with the high release. He drops it over the top.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
With Rajon Rondo, you have to admire his creativity on the floor. Just sees the game in court in ways others don't. When he's focused, he can take over a game with his ball movement.
So both teams making some changes here. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. Anthony Davis is second.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
The Lakers on D, trailing by 5.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Inside, it's stolen by Green. Here's Leonard, again Los Angeles. And with Rondo, it's still rare to see someone who impacts the game the way he does.
You know, Rondo can be a factor in about 5 different ways and never shoot the ball. His rebounding, passing, defense are all plus. Can't do it quite as often now at his age, but when he turns back the clock, it is fun to watch.
Cousins with the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside, Green. Leonard trying to break free.
Great anticipation by DeMarcus. His instincts are excellent pretty much in every phase of the game.
Here's Caruso, defended by Beverly. And the wide open shot from Green. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 5 assists in the game. Davis against George. And the Clippers, it looks like, looking to create a culture change. A team whose chemistry makes it more than the sum of its parts.
You know, you can have all the talent in the world, but it's hard to win if people aren't pulling in the same direction. They want to create the right environment and then find players who fit.
Steve, now that you've had a little time away from the game as a player, what are some of the things you notice now that maybe you didn't notice when you were playing before?
Well, I think right now the emphasis on nutrition. Kevin, I did not take that serious. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted to. And I think also right now I look and love what is going on technology-wise as far as guys being able to use technology to help their game and to enhance their game. Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
There's the pass to Harkless. Green, the screen. They set the pick. Harkless kicks to George. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. George has got 11 points here in just the second half. Here is Cook, guarded by Augustine. Kuzma inside.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Anthony Davis. Second in blocks, 16th in rebounding, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Augustine kicks to Green. Shamet. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He has 7.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
Lakers trail by 6. Cook, the pass to Davis. Kuzma with it. 11 points in the game. McGee inside. Guarded by Green. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Now, here's George. 21 points in the game. Over in the corner, Green sinks the three-pointer. Green's got 5.
Over his career, JaMychal Green has steadily worked on the perimeter jump shot. You have to respect his range from the outside.
Cook kicks to Kuzma. Back to Cook. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside, Harkless. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
They're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, DA. Thanks.
The fans are loving it right now. AD has been incredible tonight.
Outside, George. Outside, Green. That 3 off the mark.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Davis kicks to McGee. Stolen by George. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Here's Augustine. That's tipped. Here is Davis. He's got 15. Got that bucket in no time at all. And now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
Here's Green. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Poked away. It's stolen by Davis.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
Clippers leading by 4. Shamet. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Harkless on the wing. Green with a screen on Caldwell Pope. It's off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. Clippers with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Clock at 6. Shamet. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 9.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Doc Rivers, the coach of the year in 2000 with the Orlando Magic, a championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008, a great career as an NBA coach.
A putback.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
It's stolen by Rondo. Over Augustine. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Rondo.
Rondo is a pro in transition. He can flat out get it done.
Now, here's Green. 5 points in the game. Shamet. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. And Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
It's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Kuzma's got most of his shots to fall. 6 makes in 9 tries. Augustine against Rondo. Passes to George. Over Davis. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, man, that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Clippers lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. They've got Ivica Zubac. Lou Williams out there with DJ Augustine. Then it's Paul George. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Augustine kicks to George. There's a good screen. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Well, you see the excellent skill set. And this is when you want to make an impact.
You're totally right. Fourth quarter, tight game. This is when the true ballers step up.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for DJ Augustine. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. There's a screen by Williams. George, no good.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
He dishes it to Beverly. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Williams kicks to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Shoots off the screen. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Beverly dishes to Williams. There's the pick. Zubac with it. McGee's there. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Dishes it to Williams. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. On the wing, Williams. Over Caldwell Pope. Williams can't get it to go. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, this is when you need them. Late in the game. It's not all about scoring.
Pass to George. Williams against Caldwell Pope. Williams kicks to Beverly. From the baseline. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Kuzma with the screen for Caldwell Pope. Kuzma with a screen on Beverly. Rondo drives in. Bucket is good. Rondo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
And that gentle release on Rondo's floater, when he's making these shots, the D is in trouble.
And the Clippers call time here. You look at James, what a contribution.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for JaVale McGee, and it's Green in for Caldwell Pope. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Cousins, the pass to Rondo. Can't hit from 12. Clippers trail by 4. And stolen by Kuzma. Outside Rondo. James sets the screen for Rondo. He kicks to James. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Williams passes to George. Just 5 on the clock. They need this. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green, no luck. The Clippers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Pass to Cousins. Shoots over Zubac. And it's Cousins. That time on the assist by Rondo. And that's 12 points here for Cousins. Clippers trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's the screen to the middle. Here's Williams. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
When Beverly concentrates on passing, he makes his team better. Superb at getting passes over to his guys.
Screen by Cousins. James outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got the lead back up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Zubac kicks to Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. James against Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
The pass to Rondo. Here's James. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Leonard kicks to Beverly. There's a good screen. Now the dish to Williams. Fires for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Williams has got 21.
Yeah, that's a great shot. 3rd 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
James against Leonard. Here's Cousins. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
If you thought that was an easy score for DeMarcus, you're right. He has endless moves to work with in the painted area.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Williams. Rondo passes to Cousins. Shoots over Zubac. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers shooting the pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
And Beverly kicks to George. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
James outside. Passes it to Cousins. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, this is what you get with DeMarcus Cousins. He will get you points.
And here's Beverly. The feed to Williams. Over Rondo. Off the left rim and out.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
James. Excellent D there from George.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Beverly against Rondo. Now here's Kuzma. Defense right on him. James, a screen on Beverly. The drive by Rondo. Excellent D there from George. The Clippers trail. Pass to Beverly. Outside, George. There's a screen. To tie it up. Pass to Beverly. Back to Zubac. Beverly against Rondo. Beverly the pass to Williams. The Clippers need to get off a shot to take the lead. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Patrick Beverly plays with a scorer's mentality. Takes the opportunity to step up.
Rondo kicks to James. Shoots over Leonard. And James gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
James against Leonard. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Cousins. But they recover. Rondo dishes to James. Shoots over Leonard. And another basket for the Lakers. And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
They set the pick. Kicks to Beverly. Ball's knocked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Anthony Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Beverly. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Williams.
Game on the line. You need a guy who's willing to step up and deliver that sweet loop.
The pass to James. Doesn't go that time. That time from Leonard. Passes it to George.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 3. 34 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, ABC.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rondo against Beverly. Now here's Rondo. Not a lot of room. Pass to James. Over Leonard. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Timeout called the Lakers. They lead by 3. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Wow, stepping up in the clutch. Great way to end this.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 5. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, it's a dejected group of guys. I mean, they've got a lot of pride, and just hadn't happened for them here tonight.
The most important thing to remember, it's not over, but they have to step up on both ends to have a chance.
The 3 from George. Off target with that shot. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. DeMarcus, close one tonight. How did you guys turn it around at the end?
I think we got some key stops down the stretch. So we let this team score way too many points. But I think we locked down defensively towards the end and got a good win.
Defense does win more than offense. Thank you, DeMarcus. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great